Despite the unfolding climate disasters, the Biden administration Wednesday urged OPEC to pump more oil to combat high fuel costs and rising inflation in the United States. Just 3 weeks ago, the oil-producing cartel agreed to increase oil production by 400,000 barrels per day.
I feel like I just woke up from the dead. I slept for like 10 hours. Usually I wake up at 7 or 6 in the morning and I'm like, well, fuck, I gotta do a lot today, gotta work out, gotta make all these delusional, goals. But then I just slept in and holy shit. Bunch of logic and reason actually got in me. So I feel like getting everyone on the same page because like Jennifer Aniston, I've had to let go of a person or two because they didn't want to get vaccinated. Because here, I learned that quickly, it didn't take me long, but let me just make sure we're all on the same page, okay? Governments were created as a closed loop system. It's people in here and us out here. They don't give a shit about people out here. It's all about the inner circle. Okay, just making sure we're all on the same page. They don't have our best interests in mind. And the point of this video is to tell all the people who are unvaccinated not about how dumb and stupid they are and ignorant and the whole laundry list of negative. I just want to give you logic and reason. I just want to give you logic. Logic over emotion. I'm the captain and I'm going to tell you what's happening. A bunch of scientists just signed letters to the government saying we gotta bump up a massive, to Biden administration, that we have to up our vaccine production, mRNA vaccines, and send those all around the world in a warlike effort. Why, you ask? Well, more people are gonna get infected and die. Okay, so maybe you don't care about people being infected and die. The Republicans don't. They want us to catch herd immunity. They want us to be sick, go to the hospital, and get thousands of dollars in medical debt. That's not me. Here's what's going to happen. The virus is going to keep spreading. Delta is highly contagious. It's like over 1,000 times more contagious than the regular. And it's going to mutate. So you get sick because you're not vaccinated. Half of Americans aren't fully vaccinated, and much of the world is way behind. And then that virus gets into them, and it mutates and gets stronger and more powerful and uglier and nasty and kills more people on the spot. And it's all because we weren't prepared for this. Because our world leaders don't give a shit about you. They don't care about the climate. They say they do. It's all lip service. It's all lip service. So this is a result of, I just woke up out of the dead and I looked at the world with fresh eyes. I turned on the TV. Amy Goodman was talking and she's told on Democracy Now! And said that there's been a report that scientists need to up, told the Biden administration that we need to up, and then I hit my head and it hit me and I was like, oh yeah, that's because they know and we know that it's going to keep mutating. Anyways, we're so stupid. The government is a closed loop system. It's for the people in here. That's all they give a shit about. So we all suffer and get in debt peonage and just scrape by and watch our world melt around us. Literally, the United Nations just said code red for humanity, and then they said, report that they released deliberately said carbon emissions equals death. That's what they said was carbon emissions equals global warming, which it translates to carbon emissions equals death. And it's just mind blowing. It's like if aliens arrived and they started blasting, like all of us started just blowing up villages. This is how we react, guys. This is how we react. This is how stupid we are. I don't know who commented that, but I totally understand what you're saying. Someone commented, said that we don't deserve this planet. You're absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct. We are a disease, a virus. We're just the fact that we got to this point of 2021, this long in human history, and we got to as it's always been, a closed loop system of people who run the world and all of us around it who have nothing and they don't care about us. This is the best we can do. I know I'm on the spectrum, but I didn't think that even a person with an IQ of 100 our middle of the road person would see that what I'm saying is like, so I guess this is the call to action. I'm thinking about, well, if you're a young person, like just give up everything. Just put all your shit in storage. Go to the White House, like millions of you. Just go to the White House and sit and hold up signs, whatever, play on TikTok. Just sit there. Civil disobedience. Don't do shit. Just eat Spam. You got to go use the restroom. Have your parents order a porta potty. Just fucking sit there, dude. Because do you not realize that we're like going to hell? Do you not realize that minimum wage is still $7.25 an hour? What the hell? Man, the 2020s suck. The 2010s were so much more fun. Let me tell you, I know all the older people are going to feel bad, but I graduated high school in 2007, and it was different. This is horrible. I just had to dose you with some reality and some logic this morning, Wednesday, August 12th, because I felt I needed to. That if you're unvaccinated and you get infected, you're allowing the virus to incubate and mutate and grow stronger and make it worse for your family members and friends and the world. And the government doesn't give a shit about the world because it would have stopped carbon emissions a long time ago or made efforts to start transitioning off. But I know we're a heat engine. I know, no matter what we do. But maybe we had a chance before the Industrial Revolution. Before 1850, maybe we had a chance. Even before that, let's say Napoleon's era, 1804, 1800, 1750. And we didn't, or along the way, just like artificial intelligence, and Elon said, is someone along the way said, hey, this is really cool technology, but we shouldn't let it get away from us and overproduce it. Put some guidelines in place, some rules. That's why order's necessary. But probably someone looked at their children, because emotion always tries to combat logic. And then they thought, well, no, let's just upscale it 1,000, 2,000 times because we have a selfish gene, because we're a parasite, because we just want to keep self-replicating. And then that sort of selfish gene got into the organization of our bureaucratic government, wherein all they care about is, again, themselves. We're all peasants. We don't mean shit. And if you're not connecting the dots now, it's 2021. I talked with someone yesterday, said, well, there's nothing I can do. True. Wouldn't you know better if you tried? Like I said, organize mass movement. But they have us all divided and separated. You got to go change this because the government doesn't get, this doesn't give a crap about the world. We went overboard. And, this virus is going to keep getting worse. Look, I'm not concerned about, if you want to be all, hardcore, about my health. I'm fine. I'm totally fine. I'm always going to get vaccinated. And always, be precautious and, practice health and safety. But, man, this isn't going away. And, yeah, it's just disgraceful. It's just disgraceful that, I guess, my expectations were up for humanity for being in the year of 2021. My expectations were a little bit higher, for our government and collectively, individually, people across the globe. And I know this was a problem last pandemic, you had a lot of people anti-vaxxers, and I guess we're just stupid enough, half of us are just stupid enough, or a little bit less, that we don't get to succeed as a human race. That's why I'm saying we failed. We get an F. Some parts of it good. Okay, that was my logic for the day. It's going to keep getting worse. Carbon emissions are causing global warming that has been established by 66 countries admitting it and signing off on it. So what we're doing is killing us. Okay, thanks for subscribing. Talk to you later.